How painful is a bite from this guy?
Painful enough.
I'm a father to two beautiful daughters. I'm also a husband, a son, a cyclist, a citizen.
Here you go. Oh.
The future, by definition, is uncertain.
Who's going to protect the forests, the mountains?
Give me some working space.
Wow, he's angry.
We have a natural instinct to fear the unknown.
What could possibly go wrong?
This glacier has shrunk almost by half.
Sometimes we need each other to challenge our prejudice.
If we don't cooperate, we're not going to be here.
Each and every creature in this planet has a role.
To imagine not the worst,
We have some hitchhikers.
but the best of outcomes.
Everywhere we are aiming to reforest. Oh, look at this.
The potential is vast.
I'm Nikolaj Coster-Waldau,
I'm not going to get killed today.
We'll make sure you don't.
Okay.
and this is An Optimist's Guide to the Planet. Things can often feel scary. Right now, I'm more than a little nervous about where I'm going.
Hey, guy, I'm in eastern India. I'm on my way to meet the snake wrangler. But how much of a problem? I mean, do anyone get killed by snakes in India, or is that just a myth?
Snakebite fatalities in India are definitely not a myth. The World Health Organization estimates that tens of thousands of people die from snake bites each year, so it's definitely a serious issue.
You know, I'm gonna admit that I'm really scared of snakes. So I thought if I do a little prayer for this with this, I mean, then that's gonna help us.
Okay, so should I take my shoes off?
Yeah, we should remove our shoes off. Just out of respect. In the Hindu religion, snakes are treated as deities in the culture. If you're afraid of snakes, you're in the right place. Just bend below the gods, sit down maybe.
Okay.
Just worship.
Okay. Well, I hope that you will take good care of me.
In the eastern Ghats, most of the over 70 species of snakes are harmless. But 10 of them are venomous, and their bite can turn deadly fast. Here, human-snake conflict is part of daily life. I'm about to meet a team working hard to reduce that danger.
A king cobra has gone into somebody's home. And they've got a call that the king cobra's in the home, and they'd like to take you for that.
Should I call my wife and say goodbye now? Murti? Murti.
Hi, Nikolaj. How are you?
Nice to meet you. So we've just been thrown into this. What's going on here?
So the king cobra, we locked it up somewhere inside the hut. So we are going to use this. These are called snake hooks. Using snake hooks, we'll pull him out and then try to bag him.
How dangerous is...
Well, they are the longest venomous snakes in the world. It can lunge, strike at you really fast.
Who owns the house? Who lives here?
Ikkada Prasad evaru house.
So could you ask what happened? When did he find it?
రాత్రి అండి 7 గంటలు లైట్ ఉంటే లైట్ వేసి ఒగ్గిసామండి బయటకు వస్తాం భయపడి వస్తామండి మరి అందులోకి వెళ్ళదండి మేము పైగా ఉన్నాం చాలా పెద్దండి.
Should we go and do it? You should do it.
Yeah. So you can always maintain this safety perimeter from here.
Good luck.
Ikkada undipera. Okay, so they managed to just put a small basket over it. It's lying inside. Oh, yes. Did you see it?
Oh, yes.
Okay, go back.
Okay, that's a big snake. He's got the tail now.
Everyone, just go back.
Just go back.
Give me some working space.
All right.
Sorry.
Holy, give me some working space.
Wow.
Snakes are basically ancient reptiles. They cannot see static objects, which means you're quite safe as long as you don't move. If you move, it will come charging at me because I'm right in its strike range. So don't move behind me. It's okay.
Oh.
Okay, now see. Okay, pick him up. Keep this in. Okay. So the thing is, this is a huge snake. And even once he's in the bag, he can still bite. So we have to make sure that it's locked properly. Usually king cobras settle down. Once they go inside the bag, it's all dark and cool inside. But this guy seems to be quite active. See? That's it.
Let's say this village don't have you guys living next to them.
Yeah.
What would normally happen?
Usually they would kill
because
they just hate snakes, you know.
Sure. It's so deeply rooted in us to be afraid of snakes.
Yes, it's deep-rooted. And then they also have personal experiences. Their family, their friends, their neighbors would die of a bite. So
it's a real
very
thing.
tragic experience they have. So the whole project is about saving snakes and saving people. In India, a human-snake conflict is really big. Around 50,000 people die each year.
Wow.
We have this unique snake savior program. These people are from the local communities. They are trained in safe removal and capture of snakes from human-dominated landscapes.
Why not just kill it?
Snakes are the most misunderstood and neglected species. Each and every creature in this planet has a role.
Sure.
And snakes are quite useful in the ecology, and they play a crucial role in controlling rat populations.
Yeah.
They are the cornerstone of our ecosystem. Without them, rats would explode in numbers, feeding on crops, destroying them, and spreading diseases.
And so we need snakes around us. It's not that they're some kind of a pest.
It's that incredible thing with nature that everything has a place. There's a reason why.
Yeah, so it's like
all
a link.
about the balance.
Yeah. All these years I've been working with king cobras. They are beautiful animals, and they deserve our attention, our conservation attention. You want to hold it?
Yeah.
So make sure that you hold it here, because this is your safety.
Okay.
Yeah. And keep your arms distance like this.
Oh, it's moving now.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's a strong, that's a heavy snake.
Yeah, it's heavy. Maybe like 12, 15 kilos maybe.
And where do we take it now?
To the nearest forest area. Yeah, make sure that you keep arm's distance.
Trust me, I'm gonna keep the distance.
That was scary. But it's also very impressive what Murti's doing. And of course he's right. Snakes are very important. I'm still not sure if I can imagine being less scared.
You found a spot?
Yeah, we did. It's a reserve forest. You want to take it?
I'll take it.
Because it's going to be a bit of a walk.
Be a good workout. You're coming home. It's a good thing. You should be happy. Now is probably going to be the last time we see this snake.
Yes.
And then you untie this.
Untie this, spread it.
Beautiful. Now I'm going to step over here next to you.
Okay, now if he removes the hook, then the snake will have a free exit.
Is that?
It's hissing. Yeah, it's right here.
Oh,
yeah, now it's going to come out.
Oh, watch out, John.
Yeah.
You don't think it'll come towards me though, right? It won't come here?
I cannot guarantee that, but you're fine. We have a guy standing guard because wild animals, they're unpredictable. It still hasn't realized that the bag's open, see?
Yeah.
There it is. It's flicking its tongue, so now it knows it's in a forest. It's back home. Nobody moves. Just stay still.
It's a real beauty.
Amazing animals. See, it went so fast.
Yes.
It's one of the biggest king cobras that we have rescued.
Is it?
So far. Yeah.
Amazing.
Previously, people used to kill king cobras, and now after 10 years of working, we have come to a point where the world's first king cobra reserve is going to be declared soon.
Amazing.
And I'm so happy that the local government and the communities are working hand in hand.
So this is your place?
Yeah, this is our field office. I started Eastern Ghats Wildlife Society back in 2014.
So before you did this work,
Yeah.
were you also interested in snakes?
I used to accompany my uncle at the zoo. He used to give snake awareness programs. And that's when, I got that initial connection with these amazing reptiles. And after my master's in zoology, I want to get back here because this is Eastern Ghats. This is where I was born, my home turf. And I wanted to work on the most challenging human-wildlife conflict in India.
The whole idea is conservation and helping animals in need.
Yeah.
And the other is education.
Yeah. You don't know what you're dealing with, then you cannot ask someone to conserve it. Once they're informed, they'll appreciate the fact that snakes are also useful.
When you then bring someone like me, who might be a little scared of snakes, can you then show them snakes? Or can you...
Yes.
Do you have that here?
Yeah, we do have some non-venomous snakes we rescued just a couple of days ago.
Oh, okay.
And we have it around here. So we keep them in cotton bags.
It's in a bag. I was kind of hoping it was going to be in like a little box. I could stand and look at it and I could touch it. But no, it's right here in the bag.
We have a common green wine snake.
Great.
You just can support it like this. Because these snakes live on the trees.
Come closer, John.
Oh, there we go. Oh. He saw the camera. Unlike other snakes, they have very good eyesight. You can grab him.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I mean, how painful is the bite from this guy?
Painful enough, but but harmless. Because it's got sharp teeth.
Oh.
Yeah. I think you're fine.
I'm fine.
Yes.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. Always try to let it slither across your fingers, in between your fingers, on your hands. You can also release him here.
Okay.
Anywhere on the tree. Don't drop him. Yeah, you're fine. Right here on the bamboo.
It's just a little sweet. There's nothing to be afraid of. But it's such a...
Now it will take over, see? It already spotted the branch.
God, I'm so relieved to see you go, my friend.
It's going. It's gone.
Just a few days ago, I couldn't imagine touching a snake. Now, thanks to Murti, I appreciate them a lot more. But it's one thing for me to overcome my fear. What about the people who encounter snakes in their homes?
Rescuing an animal is just a temporary solution to a problem. It's really about overcoming fear and teaching communities to coexist with snakes.
Well, let's find some shade. The cows know where to sit.
Yeah. That tree.
I'll just leave it here?
Yeah.
Poor guy, he's got to wake up. It's a bit of a surprise.
Villagers, మీరు ముందుకు రండి ఏం కాదు రండి ఇలా రండి ఇందులో పాములు ఉంటాయి భయపడకండి విషం ఉండదు ఓకే చేత్తో పట్టుకోవచ్చు విషం ఉండదు ఏమంటారు బయటికి ఏం కాదు పట్టుకుంటారు ఎవరైనా రా. నీకు ప్రమాదం అయితే నేను ఇస్తాను. ఇంతమంది వచ్చారు షూటింగ్ చేస్తున్నారు, నీకు ప్రమాదం అయితే నేను ఇస్తానా? పట్టుకోలేదు నువ్వు రా ముట్టుకో. ఏమైంది? మా హెడ్ అట్ ఉంది కదా, ఏం అవ్వదు.
The brave kids.
మరి పావులు ఉండడం వల్ల ఉపయోగం ఉందా? పావులు కనిపించినప్పుడల్లా చంపేశారనుకోండి, ఎలుకల జనాభా పెరిగిపోద్ది, పంటలు పండవు, రకరకాల వ్యాధులు వచ్చేస్తాయి. మీకు ఇంకో విషయం, ఏ పాము అయినా సరే దానికి భయం వేసినప్పుడే కాటేస్తుంది. దాన్ని తనను తాను రక్షించుకోవడానికి సెల్ఫ్ డిఫెన్స్. ముఖ్యంగా మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సిందే, పాము కరిచింది ఎవరికైనా సరే, ఇతనికైనా నాకైనా మీకైనా, భయపడకూడదు, ధైర్యంగా ఉండాలి. భయపడితే ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి? బీపీ రైజ్ అయిపోతుంది. బీపీ ఎప్పుడైతే మీకు ఎక్కువ రైజ్ అవుతుందో రక్తపోటు ఎక్కువైపోయి ఆ విషము తొందరగా గుండెకి చేరుకుంటుంది. సో విషం వల్ల కాదు, భయానికి చనిపోతారు. అందులో మీకు ఉంటాయి విషం ఉన్నదేంటి, ఇచ్చేసాము. విషం ఉన్నదేంటి, విషం లేనిదేంటి. ఈ ప్రకృతిలో ప్రతిదానికి ఒక రోల్ ఉంటుంది, అంటే బాధ్యత ఉంది. మనకి ఉంది, జంతువులకి ఉంది. అది చేయాల్సిన పని అది చేసుకుంటా పోద్ది ప్రకృతి. మనం విచక్షణారహితంగా చంపేయకూడదు.
So 50,000 people in India are killed every year for snake. With the knowledge that you have, are you trying to teach them? How much do you think that number could go down?
I think more than 50% of these bites can be avoided.
Yeah.
You're saving a human life and also saving a snake. His wife.
Oh, yes. If you can convince people to protect the king cobra, the most dangerous of all the snakes, the biggest venomous snake in the world, if you can get people to agree to do that, well, then anything's possible.
In our quest to imagine a better future for all of us, overcoming our fears is the first step. But none of us face them on our own. That's why I'm heading to Finland to explore a contentious source of energy that has divided and sometimes frightened the world for the past 80 years. Nuclear power.
First time in Helsinki, which is strange considering it's part of the Nordic countries. I'm loving this city. It's beautiful. It's quite impressive. Today, I'm gonna meet this young company that's working on nuclear energy in a different way. Smaller reactors, safer. Of course, that's interesting because there's the Ukrainian flag over that. And we know we had this horrific disaster in Chernobyl. And one of the things that happened after that, there was a radioactive cloud also flew over Finland. So they were affected by that accident. In Denmark, when I was a kid, this was everywhere, right? I had this on my school bag when I went to school. Say no to nuclear power. I mean, we've had, Chernobyl, we've had 3 Mile Island before that. We've had Fukushima that we visited in season 1.
What happened there was a catastrophe that forced more than 160,000 people from their homes. A tsunami knocked out the nuclear reactors and spread radiation for miles. We saw radiation detectors everywhere and ongoing cleanup of contaminated topsoil.
But of course, times are changing, so if you can make it safe, and if that's possible, but what are the safety mechanisms, and what do we do with the waste?
I'm here to meet some nuclear engineers from a company called Steady Energy. And they think they have answers to these questions. They're working to try to reimagine one of Helsinki's formerly coal-fired power plants into a nuclear-powered heating facility, right in the heart of Helsinki. I just hope these suitcases don't contain anything radioactive.
So we're gonna go to the spot where the actual pilot plant will be. Whoop, sorry.
Yeah, this is not the real thing.
Not the real thing, yeah. You're looking for a job?
Yeah, I think.
We could use you at exhibitions, and they actually broke this last time we were in Denmark. My colleagues went to Copenhagen.
It's never been easy with nuclear in Denmark.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, it lit up.
Of course. It's a miniature model of the small modular reactor. The design is much simpler and the size is much smaller than conventional reactors. The conventional reactors, they've been designed to produce massive amounts of electricity. Steady Energy's reactor, it's been designed to produce only heat.
Yeah.
In addition, our technology doesn't require as complex safety systems, safer than conventional big reactors. At the bottom, you have the nuclear core.
Yeah.
It starts heating up water, and then heat exchangers transfer the heat to the pipelines and push it forward to the district heating network. And heat tens of thousands of homes with that.
Very simple. But what is the size of this?
It's about 10 meters.
10 meters high, okay.
Yeah.
And that would be here.
So it goes down there.
So all this goes out. This is the old, and that is now going to be turned into your...
So now it's going to be a test facility for our pilot plant. It's about 100 times smaller than the biggest nuclear power plants
for electricity.
out there. Yes. So heat is the sort of elephant in the room in the energy and decarbonization, in the big picture. Yeah, I would put it into the context like this. About 40% of all the energy that we consume is heat. So our idea is to build hundreds of these reactors to decarbonize heat production in Europe and elsewhere.
Yeah.
Well, the potential is vast.
What you got?
Some pills. Don't worry, they're not real.
What are they supposed to be?
That's uranium, lightly enriched. So you are holding up in your hand there's enough nuclear fuel to heat up your home for a decade.
For 10 years?
No other energy source compares to it in terms of the energy density, so how little fuel you need to produce the same amount of energy. So millions times less.
That's amazing.
Than with conventional fuels.
Well, that's very impressive.
Yeah.
As long as you can keep this secure.
Secure, exactly.
Then you're not going to have any pollution, any negative effect on the environment.
The fuel pellets last 2 to 3 years, but what to do with this waste has always been the Achilles heel of nuclear power. In 2026, Finland will open a groundbreaking storage facility to address this long-standing concern.
What we are looking at is this massive change in societal focus. Back in the 1980s, 1990s, the one big environmental issue that people had was nuclear accidents and nuclear waste. But now that climate change is the biggest sort of concern.
People are beginning to see nuclear more as a solution rather than a problem.
Yeah.
I see how we can reimagine nuclear as a safe, green energy source. It's powerful, consistent, and extremely low in carbon emissions. But how much cleaner is it actually? Helen, the power utility that owns this plant, is taking me on a little ride to see what the alternative looks like.
Am I good here?
Oh, we got someone in the back. I love it. Yes.
I'm not here.
So in Helsinki, we have been burning coal for 100 years for the district heating. We need a lot of coal to fire the Helsinki. We're going down to one of the silos where we used to store coal for our coal-fired power plants. So nowadays it is empty, but it's used to be full of coal. We will be driving to 100 meters below ground level.
Wow.
So here we have one of the silos.
Holy Oh, wow. Wow. This is it looks like a movie. Like it looks like something from, I don't know.
Yeah, some
Star
apocalyptic.
Wow.
We used to burn coal still 1 month ago, and now we have abandoned it. We have 4 silos, and altogether it was 250,000 tons of coal. It lasted kind of a winter with these 4 silos.
You can kind of sense how big it is when you hear this. I mean, the amount of coal we dig out of the ground, out of our mountains all over the world is just insane. And then we burn it.
Because of the CO2 emissions, we want to get rid of the coal. Coal is dirty. Nowadays, we could then replace it with a couple of tons of nuclear fuel. So with a small box of nuclear fuel, we could heat 100,000 homes in Helsinki instead of burning all this coal.
That's incredible. That is incredible.
Abandoning coal decreases Helsinki's carbon emissions by a staggering 40%. The benefit is obvious. But will a small company like Steady Energy succeed in a country where prominent political parties have historically fought nuclear power?
Hi, great to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And thank you for taking the time. Wow, that is an imposing building.
Yeah, welcome.
Holy moly, that's the parliament.
Yeah.
And you are a member of parliament?
Yes, that's right.
What's your background?
My background is, I'm an engineer by my education. I used to work as a researcher at the Finnish Meteorological Institute studying risks of climate change.
Is that part of the reason you became a member?
Yeah, that was one of the drivers that got me into politics. That has also been the ethos of the Green Party in Finland, that we want to be the leading science-driven party.
And when did you change your mind on nuclear power?
We have a history of opposing it first, and nowadays we're kind of in favor of it. 3 years ago, we made the final approval in our program as a part of a sustainable energy mix.
When people change their minds, especially politicians, it can almost be like looked at as a weakness, where actually it's a good thing to learn and allow yourself to change your mind.
Yeah, 100% agree, because I think that's the key point. And if you say that your politics is science-driven, then you must be able to also critically evaluate your positions.
Yeah.
And with the accumulation of knowledge and new insight, it's okay to change your mind. I hope for Finland that we can lead the way and show that you can do a science-based climate policy, and nuclear is part of that.
It's very inspiring to come to Finland and see how they have an almost pragmatic way to look at it. We use all the tools we have, whether it's solar, wind, hydro, nuclear, gotta use it all.
Fear of the future is powerful, but as Finland's innovative nuclear technology demonstrates, so is humanity's ability to imagine solutions. All of which proves that if we confront our fears and come together as a community, there's no limit to what we can do. With my wife, Nugaga, we traveled to the high Andes of Peru, to one of the last places where you can walk through a city designed by the Incas.
That's the main archaeological place. So we have here the most ancient place in this area. It has a lot of really good energy. Like it's empowering for human beings. It's always there. It's an important place. Yes.
It feels like being a small village in Greenland. The air is so... makes me so happy.
Incredible. I noticed throughout the city there's all these canals and they're all built from back in the Incas.
Yes,
they created
yes.
this whole irrigation system.
Yes, the water from the mountains, from the glaciers, comes to the lakes in the cities.
But this system is built in 1400.
Yes, probably before Incas, but the Incas made it like, you know, more sophisticated, and it was in 1,400 years. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Tomorrow we are going towards that mountain to meet Florin and Tino, who are the guys who are protecting the water. And the road is going to be a bit challenging because we're going to start very early in the morning.
How high are we going tomorrow morning?
It's 4,600 meters above the sea level.
Have you ever been to 4,600 meters?
I don't think so. No. Have I?
I
No,
hope
we
you.
haven't.
I'm pretty sure you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Tino, Florent.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nikolaj, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So excited about this.
Good morning. The only thing not waiting for us is the sunrise. Exactly.
All right, let's go.
Yeah? We're good?
We'll talk up there.
I have the coca leaves here for you guys. The Incas used to use this. That's good for early mornings. And high altitude, and you chew it.
Yeah.
Like a hamster. Wow. Yeah, in Denmark, it's our tallest mountain is called Heaven's Mountain. It's 180 meters high.
Just like here.
Oh, look at this. Yeah. Woo. This is beautiful. Oh my God.
I'm so happy that we are doing this. Welcome to my sacred place. Beautiful bird.
And look at our friend behind us.
Oh, we got the sun is hitting the top. Oh my God. It's happening fast.
The name is Wake Wilkie.
Look at the glacier there.
It's very special because for the Incas, from my ancient parents, these protectors are the base of the life because it's where the water comes. From there start the life, the economy, and the future of all the generations. For us, water is life. Our native culture tell us to talk with the mountains, with the river, with the Mother Earth. When you talk heart to heart, we say
Who is going to protect this? Who's going to protect the forests, the mountains? And said, why not us? Why not us?
Amazing. So beautiful.
So you have two sides of the Andes. The water flows from the glaciers, and it goes either towards the Amazon or to the western part of the Andes, feeding into cities, into communities. Hundreds of millions of people depend on that. Climate change is warming the planet, we know that. Glaciers are beginning to melt. This glacier has shrunk almost by half.
In 2050, 70% of the glaciers are going to disappear.
Once these glaciers are gone, the whole water supply for Lima, Bogota, Quito will come to a stop.
If the water runs out, life will change forever in South America. But here in the high Andes, for some families, it's already happening.
It's a little tricky here. You have to come under.
Watch out here, it's a little slippery.
Okay. After you.
Señor Exaltación, señora Nucaca, señor Exaltación. Valentín is his name,
Hey,
es el señor Nikolaj, señora Nucaca. ¿Cuál es su nombre, mamá?
Virginia.
Virginia, el señor Nikolaj y la señora Nucaca.
Well, thank you for allowing us into your home. You know, there's lack of water in, down the mountain. Is that something that concerns you?
Arike iskejun gowata nyawpakta karitips karangay uramantarja. Uramantarj karariti isachakunapsari karame wakaichakunapaj ke temporada para itimpupaj.
The last years is more drought. They started to suffer problems. From 50 alpacas to have 25 dead, they are going to not have a good future.
Que parte pecacancho ancha por parte de la municipalidad que tocó autoridad con amanan jawari cancho que lo que es campo autoandina nescatas con gasto que parte.
They are totally abandoned.
Is there anything that can be done?
They have a big hope and they wish that someday this must change. Not for them, for the kids that are coming behind.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening about their lives of my people.
Thank you so much. This is so incredible.
That's
Wow.
a beautiful spot.
In a place where climate change threatens everything, hope alone isn't enough. Securing a livable future requires imagining solutions no one has ever thought of before.
So I grew up taking care of the sheep and the cows of my grandparents. The best time that I have probably was that earlier age, because I discovered the love and conservation came to my mind. I studied biology. When I had been studying biology, I suffered a lot of discrimination, racism, everything. My grandparent comes and said, hey, your second name means warrior. You are Auga, you are a warrior, you are a fighter. Please go and do it what you know. Fight for us. I said, oh my goodness, this is a soap opera. But I think that was the starting on thinking on doing big things. Not tiny things, big things. This polylepis forest is the highest forest in the world.
Wow.
polylepis means many skins. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
They have many
layers.
skins, many layers. These kinds of guys, they can capture water.
Yeah.
I invite you to push one of this
Here?
moss. Push. What are you feeling?
It's like a sponge.
Water.
Polylepis trees do something that glaciers do really well. They have this amazing ability to capture moisture from rain, snow, and even clouds. Their roots and the surrounding moss store that moisture. Then, just like the glaciers, they release the water over time.
And when it's going to be the rainy season, this is going to go down to the valleys, creating the big rivers.
The hope is that trees in the forests will then be able to kind of take the place of the glacier, because we know the glaciers will not be here in 100 years, but hopefully the forest will be.
Yeah. From this, I took the idea, said, why don't we learn from the nature and let's plant millions of trees. But who is going to plant it and produce that? Locals.
Of course, community.
There is a way to unite everybody across an entire 7 countries continent, 7,000 kilometer long mountain range. And that was the birth of Acción Andina.
In 2018, Florent and Tino launched Acción Andina to restore polylepis forests across the Andes. It is a monumental goal, but their imagination has no limits. And it has sparked a growing movement among local communities.
This is a present from the 2 communities for you. Please accept that.
Oh, thank you.
This is
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Let's go inside.
Yes.
To see what they are doing.
So they go to the forest and collect cuttings, and then they bring it back here to the nursery.
Magali is the in charge person of all the nurseries.
Como es como una clonación del propio árbol, hay una partecita que se llama esqueje.
So when you say cutting, so it's not seeds, it's cuttings. You cut off the tree and then that sprouts.
Sí, exactamente. Entonces, más o menos en vivero están 11 meses. Tenemos gente capacitada que saber sacar el momento del plantín.
It's one of the most delicate moments to actually take it out and bring it to the field.
Porque desde el momento que se saca, sí se daña la raíz y ya no prospera en él.
They are going to produce 400,000 trees for the entire season.
A completely different question. Why do you love it?
¿Por qué te gusta?
¿Por qué me gusta? Porque me gusta trabajar con la gente, con las compañeras, de poder que la gente confíe en lo que estamos haciendo. Porque si no trabajamos la parte social, no podríamos tener el resultado en el bosque.
Nico, Frank.
Franco?
Ah, Frank.
Fran. Buenos días, Fran.
Polylepis trees take years before they begin to hold and share water. Today, 4 communities are coming together to care for a newly planted forest.
Is there room for a child? There's a child walking there with a mom.
Yeah.
Hola.
We have some hitchhikers.
Gracias a Dios, señores, nos ha apoyado esto. May pagkasatan sa katsaka, muna itsaka onus kunaps.
So far, Acción Andina and its partner communities have planted more than 12 million polylepis trees.
They're going to practice the tradition of weeding and pruning, which is very important for the growth. A él, si le pasa la herramientita.
Ya, pasa mamá, dame mamá.
Magali, ¿lo contratan? Everywhere we are aiming to reforest, we're gonna need to get to hundreds, thousands of communities joining in. This started as a dream, it's now becoming a movement.
I want to die planting as much that I can because I want to die in happiness, doing something, not just resting or crying because the climate change destroys us. No, I'm going to become like a spirit and pushing to everybody, continue.
I know you're gonna be there.
That was amazing, unforgettable.
It only works because they have so many people involved.
Today, Acción Andina is one of the largest reforestation projects on the planet.
It's this community and the thing that's bigger than them, it's bigger than us.
This is why I wanted to do a show like this. And that kind of love of community, of us, of nature, of understanding our place on this planet, and wanting to do something for others.